So, Luke, obviously, congratulations on that 33-0 win over Italy. What was your take on that match?
I think it was positive, real good. A lot of things in the game obviously came off for us and went really well. But the good thing is there was still a lot of stuff in there we can work on. So boys are going to obviously get their heads down this week and have a look at the game, and then we can work on it in the following week now. So, yeah, I'm excited where we can take it basically after that game.
You've had a couple of weeks to recover since that moment at Murrayfield. We broke it down here in two parts, the sort of rising like a salmon. What did you call it, Ryan? Like you got to spike those fucker kind of meet the parents moment. And then sort of part two where you shattered your coccyx into 1,000 pieces.
Oh, mate.
Give us your take.
How sore was that, by the way?
It was quite painful, but I sort of knew what was coming. So it was more active than anything. Obviously, yeah, I don't really know what happened. It was literally like, obviously the wrong decision at the time. I probably actually could have called the ball. That's what I don't understand. Still thinking about it now. I can't actually remember what went through my head at that moment. And I still couldn't tell you. I don't know what happened, basically. Anyway, yeah, and I fell to my arse. And I actually struggled to sit down for a couple of days, but it's all good now.
I think Max explained it. You were like getting a squashed accordion, like the old.
I haven't actually watched it back. I'm too ashamed to watch it back.
Yeah, nah, mate. Listen, no front row wants to be put in that position. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like that, proper panic, running back, just thinking, "Oh no, this is coming my way."
Yeah, mate. It's not the best place. We're not the most mobile, are we? I think I just got from a scrum too or some shit. I can't remember.
Yeah, you had. You just come from a scrum. It gone all the way one way, and then Finn decided to put it back on you boys coming back the other way. Blowing out your hoop, out of scrum. Mate, I would have spiked it like Fokker too. Spike it, Fokker, spike it.
Yeah, I know. I managed to get up. I think it's because I didn't actually think I'd be able to jump high enough to catch it. Do you know what I mean? And then when I was there, I was like, yeah.
Actually getting near this.
Yeah, it was a shambles. It was absolutely shambles, mate.
Oh, well.
What did Eddie say to you after the game?
I wasn't really too much. Obviously, I was pretty depressed at the time. It's got a lot of abuse on social media, stuff like that. So he was just there, put an arm around me, basically said, "Look, mate, like, you did what you had to do at the time. Whether he agreed with me or not, do you know what I mean? He never had it go. So he was pretty decent after the game, and so all the boys and coaches, to be fair. I know I'd have been like, I probably would have been pissed off if it was someone else. But everyone was really nice.
Yeah, mate. The social media stuff, though, it's the same people praising you when you score a try for the Lions, score a try for England, and the same people who then just pile in at the same moment.
Pretty much.
Fucking dickhead thought he was a salmon, didn't he?
There he is. He's awake.
Oh yeah, he's awake.
Rough night with the kids, I hear.
With the kids.
Tough, mate. It was. I meant to come home for the day, and I'm not coming home next time.
Oh man. Nah, you feel, man.
Jack, how annoyed were you about the old HIA?
How annoyed were you about HIA, sir?
Yeah, I was proper pissed off. I was.
The kind of feelings in the camp post that Italy game.
Yeah, feelings were good. Obviously, we won a test match. That's the main thing. There's a lot of stuff on the field that went well, but then also a lot of work on, which is perfect now because this week when there's no game, which we can have a look back and work on that sort of stuff. But yeah, as you've seen, there's a lot of good bits, but a lot of bits we need to work on. So yeah, boys still feeling well. We had a beer after, and yeah, boys are ready to get into it again this week.
How many of you do they keep in? Because obviously with Scotland, they end up giving quite a few boys back that haven't had much game time. Do they keep a lot of the squad in, or do some of the boys go back and play club this week?
It depends really. I think for guys who haven't had much game time, if they ask Eddie, they're like, "I want to go back and play club." Sometimes he's fine. He's like, "Yeah, crack on." Other times he might not allow you to. So I think a couple of boys will go back this week to play for club. But there'll still be quite a few boys in because obviously we need to train still, so we still need to do sort of 15 on 15 stuff. So there'll be quite a lot of us in cap still.
Max, Luke was telling us a bit more about his thoughts on the Randall Smith pairing. You know Harry Randall very well. They were the standout players for England. a lot of extra pace and impetus off the scrum. How impressed were you with their partnership?
Yeah, I thought Harry stood up well. He looked class. Yeah. Trademark Rands. Wait, Dickie, how weird has he got weird in front of you yet? Do you know him well?
Nah, he hasn't got too weird, mate. Strange,
oh no! I knew he'd,
strange.
I knew he'd be serious at camp. Oh man, at Bristol, super loony. One of the best blokes though. Once you get to know him, but yeah, I thought he went really well. Like tempo of the game was fast, and like it allowed Marcus to get into a good flow, like phase on phase. Breakdown was good. Yeah, I thought Harry was really good.
Are you keeping him on, Max, for the Wales game?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I think they should really explore that partnership. I think they synergize well together.
Luke, when you first came into the squad 5 years ago, you were third choice behind Jamie and Dylan. How did Eddie help you raise your levels to be able to become first choice?
I don't know. It was weird. So I'd say mine and Eddie's relationship to start with was quite strange. I think he, like, when you're a new guy going into camp, you always act slightly differently. And I think he knew that. And to be fair, I had quite a few bollockings in my time. A few meetings, a few hard words. And now it's completely changed. I don't know. I think the stuff he sort of says to you, he sort of knows what he's doing. If you understand, like, he might be good at one thing, but he'll tell you you're not the best at it, and he'll tell you to work on certain things. And I just think now, knowing him and been in the squad for that 5 years now, I'm sort of more confident. I'm more comfortable around the boys. Act pretty normal, and things just got easier. And more comfortable I feel when I'm sort of part of a squad, the better I play. So I definitely think I'm at that stage now.
What were the hard words he confronted you about?
I can't really reveal any of that, mate. It's all
That's classified, chap.
Classified. Well, I've been sent home once for being too fat, so that's one of them.
Oh, really? On the skinnies?
Yeah, skinnies. Yeah, I was extremely big at the time, by the way. Extremely.
Oh, really? Just you were still transitioning from loose head. That's okay though.
Well, I was off injured for 6 months.
Oh, right.
And basically, no one that was injured was coming into camp because they couldn't train. I had to come in, so I sort of knew something was happening. So it was a 3-hour drive up, down my skin folds. They were extremely high. He rang me, had a chat with me, rang me a cab, and I drove 3 hours home. I think I was there for about 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Make an example of him. Scapegoat him. Nice.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
I don't know if that's better than being told you're too skinny. That's what I get all the time.
Yes.
Luke, everyone who's been on the show seems to have some sort of crazy or weird story about the great man. What's the weirdest interaction that you've witnessed with Eddie Jones over the years?
I don't know. I've had a weird one with him, I would say. I'd say obviously I've had a few hard sit downs. Me and Harry Williams had a meeting with him. Which again, I can't really quite remember it, but we got a big bollocking. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't actually got a weird interaction with him, to
One of my favorite ones I've heard is the Tom Dunn one, where he goes, "Mate, you're an amazing athlete. You're skinny and you're fat." I was like, oh my God. Dunny would have loved that as well. Just straight over his head. Oh, poor
You're
bastard.
skinny and you're fat. It's impossible.
Just zero tissue, just fat, skinny. I was like, oh, brutal.